worker who was a painter, and he was standing on a scaffold. It was a very large building, and he started to climb down the scaffold. It was along the side of the scaffold, and one of the steps that he was climbing down on actually just broke beneath his foot. He didn't actually fall. He managed to grab himself on one of the bars on the side of the scaffold, but in the course of doing so, he actually injured both of his shoulders because of the force of his body going down and his arms grabbing himself to stop himself in such a sudden way. He sustained tears in the ligaments in both of his shoulders, and he needed surgery to both of his shoulders. Now you can understand, someone who's a painter, they need to use their arms all the time. They're constantly reaching above their head, next to their body, sometimes down, and they need to be able to use their arms to reach all the time. And now this person who had been a painter and in a union for many years was in a situation where he couldn't do that anymore. And so this injury and this incident had a devastating impact on his ability to work and to earn a living. So we brought a lawsuit against the owner. We alleged that he failed to provide proper protection because he provided a safety device, which was a scaffold, but it failed. It actually snapped, it broke underneath him. And again, the owner has an obligation to make sure that the worker is provided with proper protection. And in this case, we argued proper protection was not provided. We made a motion before the court to say that the court should rule in our favor without even that issue having to go to a jury. In other words, we moved for what's called summary judgment, where we're saying to the judge, "Judge, here are the facts of the case, and under these facts, you should find that this was the owner's fault. We don't even need to take that issue to the jury. The only issue we would need to take to the jury on a trial would be the issue of damages, meaning what were the extent of the damages that my client suffered." And the judge agreed with us. The judge said, "You're right. When a scaffold collapses like that underneath a person, that means as a matter of law, the owner failed to provide proper protection. The owner violated the provisions of the New York State labor law, and therefore we were granted summary judgment." And we made claims for the injuries that the client suffered. We made claims for his medical expenses, and most importantly, we made claims for the fact that he wasn't able to earn a living anymore following the accident and would not be able to do so in the future. And the case ended up settling, but we got the client a very nice recovery as a result.